This is not a sad story, but it's a narration of how I've become better, stronger, wiser. I've become more cognitive to my environment, my relationships, and my career. I hate birthdays, especially mine. Now, for most of my family and friends, I'm very sorry if you're going to be hearing this side of me. It is very intentional. Because I feel I've reached a moment in my life whereby I'm actually now genuinely, truly happy, because now I'm pursuing what I want, how I want, and I know where I'm going to. Let me tell you a story of why I hate my birthday.
If you're in a relationship with somebody you like agency for the past, do not. I just hope nobody punches me in the face.
Alright, welcome to another episode. My name is Mary. My birthday was a few days ago, and I had a lot of wishes. A lot, like those on YouTube alone. I was a bit surprised because sometimes you're doing something, you don't know whether people love it or whether they actually genuinely like you for who you are or your personality. But eventually realize, oh, these guys, they just love me, and for that I really appreciate it. Now, I made a tweet of how I shared some pictures. And I made a tweet. It was actually a thread of what I've been through, and there were a lot of things that I couldn't talk about on there because I felt maybe something need proper narration. You get it? So I'm just going to jump straight into it. Now, I'm not looking for pity. Trust me, I'm very good. I don't need any. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, it's good to empathize like that, but if you want to make it look like I'm a victim or anything, so you want to just no, I'm good. I appreciate it, but thank you. I don't know if I should say subscribe, whatever. I mean the usual. You know what to do. So please subscribe, and let's jump into it. So I was born out of wedlock. Now, what that simply means is my biological parents weren't married when they had me, and so clearly it was a mistake. It was an accident. It was a mistake. And according to how the story goes, my dad wasn't around for most of the time, and I grew up getting to. I mean, I got to a level, and I got to understand that my mom was or is still from the royal family. So if you are probably one of the noble families around, and then you sort of mess up with the princess, just like Nigerian movies, you have to run for your life. I mean, so to speak. I'm just saying based on the information that I have. So he wasn't around most of the time because obviously my mom, or let me say my family, did the looking after, and initially it wasn't really good. I remember vividly when I was young, and for this, other family members have also told me the stories of how I would be on Twitter. I said that I was exchanged like a bag of good weed. But technically I would stay here a little bit, stay there a little bit. I can just go to school, come back. I have this backpack with some few clothing, some few stuff. So today maybe I may not sleep where I slept yesterday because another uncle or auntie is about to take me to their place. I was like that for a long time, as I can remember, all the way up to I think 10-11 years. I was with my dad's family. When I say my dad, my biological dad. So over there was just me. So I go to school, come back, it's just me, books, no TV. I remember, yeah. So you learn, and I think around 11, 12, that's when my mom met my stepdad, and he's a very wonderful man, very wonderful man, and I appreciate him. He took me in and took care of me. He paid my fees. He made sure I was very comfortable. Now we've never been in a rented space. He built homes, so we've always been a bit comfortable. And from there, I think a little bit things were rosy. Things were very rosy, smooth. When you ask, you get, and I've been very intelligent. I've been very smart. So if it's about academics and I am asking for the moon, they are going to get it for me. It's been like that ever since. So fast forward, they started having kids, like my step siblings. And I think because looking at the experience, it's exactly when the kids came into the picture. That's when things began to change. And since then, it's understandable if the love is a bit translated off me onto the new ones who probably need it more than I do. It's understandable. But when it gets to a level whereby it looks like, no, you are not part of us. You are, you're a stranger, that kind of thing. And that's where a lot of things began to take a toll on me. And for as long as I can remember, there've been a lot of instances, scenarios, altercations, like a whole lot. And I don't think I'll be comfortable delving into some of them yet, but they were not pleasant experiences. Clear indications of segregation. Thankfully, because I always found solace in religious things, or let me say the things of God, I became better I mean, I took time off, I healed, and then I shoved things down, I vented and exploded and threw some out. So to be very honest, I'm in a very good place, mentally, socially, financially, everywhere. I'm in a very good place, and I have a relationship with my step siblings. They're amazing people, and I love them. They love me, and then we communicate as often as possible. We help each other. We are good. So it's not to say because I went through something because of them, I'm going to start hating them or have malice towards them. No, no, no. We're very good. What actually triggers me most on my birthdays is the fact that, yes, I know my mom has not been the most perfect mother in the world, but she's an amazing woman. She's absolutely beautiful. I mean, when you see her and you see me, be like, are you guys twins? There's that kind of rapport when it comes to our looks and the physiques. And growing up, I know, I'm very handsome. I'm very beautiful. I know. And when I was younger, I was very, very beautiful, like Miss Oba, how they say it. And I don't know if now it's still there, but maybe I've lost some. But growing up, I was really, really beautiful, and then I was like a perfect replica of her. Now, some things began to happen, and then I went to my grandmom, I went to some aunties and uncles, and then I was given a gist, and the whole conclusion of that gist is that I sort of also look exactly like my dad. I have very, very tiny bits of memories that I have from my dad, my biological dad. So it's not something I really put in me. Yeah, once in a while it dawns on you. I mean, I tell my best friends that the only thing that gets to me is family. The only thing that can make me jealous is family. Back on campus, people can just take phones and they are calling their moms and they are gisting, and the way somebody can just talk, Obaya, it is saying, then they call, and I'm like, who are you talking to? They say my mom. And I'm like, damn, you talk to your mom that way? No, I can do that. I've tried, but try as I try, looks like there simply can't be any relationship. And that's what I was driving at, that I went to my grandniece and then my uncles and aunties, and they told me that the conditions surrounding my birth wasn't pleasant, and I've grown into the man or the person who looks also like my dad. And within those times, I used to think, oh, my dad is somewhere, so whatever the case, I can run away to them or go see them, or find some closure. Slap the spirit out of your body. Find some closure with them. But for 10 years, my dad had died and I had no idea. I blame my mom. Yes, I blame her, because I don't know why you would keep such information away from your child. And this is somebody who's not a kid. I'm off age. Within that period, I was off age, but the man had been dead for 10 years. So during one altercation, my mom just went into a room and brought out obituary flyers, documentations, a whole lot, and said, if you think you have a father to go to, this is him. He's dead. He's been dead for this long. I was petrified. I was very, very flabbergasted. I was it was truly mind-blowing and shocking.
Give me vision to drive this away, because how can I do?
Because all this while I thought I had people, probably my mom was just preventing them from getting access to me and all. Meanwhile, the man is no more. And apparently my uncles, like my dad's family, they've been also trying to look for me, try to make amends, and then try to let us get along, because like I said, for a greater portion of my life, let me say for the first 10, 11 years, I was with them. So I remember some of them. I remember some of the memories. I remember some of their faces. They may not have been available for some years, but they're still family. All we need to do is to catch up and then see the way forward. And after growing up, getting to have access to them, I know they are trying. It's really not their fault, but they are trying. You get me? So it would be very bad of me to also distance myself and make it look like I still have sentiments towards them and they were not available. Those things just happen in movies, not with my life. You get me? I mean, I'm better. It's not like I need your money or I need you to buy me a house or a car or anything like that. Of course, if it comes, hallelujah. But if it doesn't come, that is my objective. I know how to get there, and I'm surely on my way there. That's what happened with between myself and then my mom. So, and then my grannies and uncles and aunties, they confirmed it. So since then, it hasn't been rosy at all, because it's like anything you do, you are a reminder of your dad to your mom, and then apparently mom hates him. So when she sees, oh, it's crazy like that. So I've really been here. I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. At the time, I thought it was a religious or spiritual matter. So I used to, and personally, I'm the kind of Christian that I don't like bad things are happening. No, I don't do that. No. So I thought it was spiritual. So I went to Achimota Forest for like 2 weeks straight. We used to stay at Ouija, so I would go from Ouija to Achimota Forest every single day for 2 weeks straight. I'd go join some people I didn't even know. We would pray, go into the forest. I would submit all my prayers and supplications to God. I would anoint myself. I would do a whole lot of, I was about to say shit, no. A whole lot of stuff. And For a long while, things were not working. I wasn't expecting them to work miraculously, but I was looking for signs, and these signs weren't coming. And that is one aspect that I have when it comes to matters of faith. That if God knows your faith level, then He should be able to give you some form of signs to keep you still going. That's another topic for another day. But those were some of the things I used to do. I used to fast. I used to go for rehearsals. I joined the church. I joined the choir. At the time I joined the prayer group. At the time, I just understood that I have to take solace in church activities. But eventually, I never saw the signs. Never saw any change. Things kept getting worse. So I decided enough is enough. I'm good. Then my mom also, she also saw it as me having spiritual issues. So yes, me, this beautiful boy here, they said I have demons. So they would take me to see this pastor, they would take me to see this prophet, they would take me to see this malam, a lot of places. Sometimes you don't need them to be wearing red and having marks on their faces before you know that something is amiss. But if you can name a lot of places, 11 out of 10 times I've been there. Then they would anoint me, they would lay hands on me, they would pray over me, they would let me bath concoctions and potions, drink stuff. It was crazy. And this was happening for like over 5 years. And all these times I was a beautiful boy. I was the industrious boy going to work. I wear my dope kaftans. I'm going to work. People see me. Oh, Charlie, this is the guy. But backstage, I was going through all these things. Nothing was happening. I tried the communication method. I tried to use pastors to sort of speak to my parents so we could see where we could meet halfway. Nothing happened. No changes. There were times everything would be pinned on me, so it makes it look like I'm the bad one. I'm the terrible one. I tried a lot. Family members, respected adults, a whole lot. It never worked. Nothing worked. So I was like, hey, if that's the case, then enough is enough. I'm leaving the space because it was really, really hurting my mental health, my peace of mind. I go to work, I'm not productive because right before getting into the office, there has been an altercation, and as usual, I'm the victim. Insults, memories, reminders, history, a whole lot. It was really, really getting down on me. So I decided that enough is enough. I want to see some good pastors. We prayed over me, anointed me. We broke yokes, broke curses, broke all those things that all those other people had done on me. And I know deeply that I found peace. I found peace knowing that, hey, henceforth, it is me, it is my life, my choices, my decisions, my responsibility. And I don't need to have anybody else controlling that. So since I did that, it's been about 5 years and I'm still going strong. It hasn't been easy because they have a mansion where I used to stay at Wager, 8-bedroom house, very comfortable. I was comfortable there, but deciding to leave that comfort zone and then go hustle for what I want, what I know I want, was the best decision that I have ever taken. And I don't regret it. No, I don't regret it. Sometimes you miss the luxury. Now I'm paying rent, I'm catering for my own stuff, my education, my online courses, my career, my costuming. I'm doing podcasts, I'm doing YouTube, I'm managing my own digital agency, which we are handling clients. I'm also employed with companies, and I'm also handling projects. It's a whole lot. And so I know gradually I'm going to get there. But until we get there, I think some of these stories need to be shared because I may be doing the littlest things, but you never know. It's in those littlest things that people actually take motivation and inspiration from. And it's one of the reasons why I've decided to break that chain and then share this, because some of you may be out there going through a lot, probably similar things that I have been through, and you may be wondering, what can I do? How can I do it? Truly, like I always say, if my videos, one person watches it and it's changed, I'm good. If one person watches it and it's transformed, I'm good. Probably my mission on earth is to save just that one person. So that has been it. Year in, year out, I get to be reminded that you are not planned. You're an accident. You're a mistake. It's a reminder. And like I said, I've become better. So I always counteract that memory, that thought. Sometimes on my birthdays, I'm very bum. But gradually, I get better year in, year out. And I've become more confident because I know what I've been through, I know what I've gone through, and I know what I've been able to achieve out of that. So I know that even without help, this is how much God has been able to put me on a pedestal. So imagine if I get help, or imagine if I'm able to keep at it. 5 years down the line, I wasn't as successful as this. So that means there's hope that in the next 5 years, I'm going to be bigger than this. And that is one of the things that I'm working towards. Yes, so basically, this is something that I have wanted to share with my audience. Of course, we are still in the personalization period. So there you have it. I hope it makes sense to you. I hope it changes somebody. I hope it boosts your confidence and your hope that so far as you're here on earth, you are not an accident, no matter what the circumstances say or prove to be. You are a statistic in the whole universe. And so you're valuable. Charlie, I could talk a lot and I could get emotional and cry, but I'm going to catch you on the next one. Until then, adios.